Hello and welcome to Creator Corner, where I, the humble, excellent bard, talk about not safe for work creators, be it artists like last time when I talked about Jay Naylor, or today where I talk about someone who is so much more than just a pretty face. Before I get into that though, there is going to be a warning that if you are under 18, are in one of those strange areas where porn is prohibited, or if you're just not a fan of tasteful smut, then give us a thumbs up and get out of here. Why the thumbs up? Well, because we here at Redlight Renegades try to be tasteful in our discussion of adult materials, more than just going, yo, this is dope, jerk to it. And with that said, let's get talking about the one and only big boss lady of Pixel Vixens herself, Noel Cypress. Going into this, I will admit that I'm a smidge nervous. This is the first Creator Corner looking at an actual person and their works with themselves, and there'll be people that feel that on that basis it's going to be objectifying her. That is obviously not my intent. Yes, Noel Cypress is hot as hell. She has my ideal dream girl body type. She looks good in and out of anything. She knows it, I know it, and most likely by the end of this, hopefully you know it. Okay, that's out of the way. You can leave your comments below so we can get on to actually talking about her work. To me, Noel Cypress is a big deal. Maybe you don't recognize her name, but you've probably seen a Pixel Vixen or two when looking for lewd cosplayers at 3 in the morning. Hey, we've all been there. And Pixel Vixens really is Noel Cypress. Noel co-founded the site, and it has been growing in the best ways possible ever since. And of course, here's where I arbitrarily point out that Criff and I both came to know and love Pixel Vixens through My Little Porny back when it originally came out, and then we made a review of it once we started this channel that may have made some cloppers around the world cry. No, I swear I'm not being melodramatic. And then it was Noel being a truly beyond stunning person in letting us know, without just being ugly, what we got wrong. But I kiss her butt enough in the apology video, so go watch that. Also, being ugly I realize is more of a southern phrase, but it basically just means she wasn't being bitchy or angry towards us. I actually got a weird message from someone saying that I shouldn't have called her ugly in my apology video. I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, moving on. So that's what blipped Noel Cypress onto my personal radar, and ever since then I've been absolutely infatuated with her. Okay, maybe let's tone that back so it sounds less creepy. Criff liked making fun of me because I have a small crush on her, not necessarily because of her adult work, but she's totally a geek. Yes, I'm digging my own grave here, but hey, that's what these videos are for. She's the best case for geek girls being sexy, not necessarily because they have the best ass or the perfect boobs, but because of how they act. And while obviously I can say I'm an outsider looking in, never having truly met her, through her Twitter or Tumblr or even the now defunct Noel's Naughty Nook, which by the way, since I named Bard's Blazing Babes and Criff Cavalcade of Cuties for the new segments on the new Redlight Renegades podcast, it just kind of added the fact because I'm a sucker for alliteration. Yeah, apparently a damn fine rump and alliteration is the way to my heart. I never knew that about myself either. But seriously, as a fellow entrepreneur who works 5 different jobs to try and break even, I hold respect for anyone who can see a goal and reach it, like her co-founding of Pixel Vixens and keeping it at such a high quality without becoming unobtainable in pricing like similar sites have. Okay, before I ramble on even more, I know it's not as enduring without Criff next to me. I found some work of hers from 2011, I want to say on altporn.net, but if we're going with sites, then obviously Pixel Vixens is the place to be, and my god does she have some sets that are just worth the price of admissions alone. She's been Harley Quinn, Raven, Sailor Jupiter, Yuna in this really awesome dual shoot with Ariel Aquinas, Ramona Flowers, oddly a sexy Teemo that gives me the weirdest boner filled with both rage at the character, yet arousal by the model. Not as conflicting as if she had done an Annie cosplay, I will admit that one, but hands down my personal favorite, which I thought would be her Applebucker shoot, is in fact her Gatomon. All I can say is just hot damn. And with that cat calling out the way, let's get to her social media stuff so you at home can be unleashed to support her and see all the wonders that she has to offer. So linked in the description of this video is her Pixel Vixens page, her Twitter, Patreon, and Tumblr. Besides being able to find all her goodies there to support, she's also a fairly righteous follow to just follow a grand geeky gal. Now the sites that are there to support her, but don't worry fam, I got you with some micro reviews of them too. In order of her pinned tweet, they are onlyfans.com/Noel Cypress. Best way to describe it is exactly how she does. It's a pornographic Patreon. For $10 a month, you get photos and videos of her in definitively pornographic nature, which has ranged from newer stuff to even some relatively old stuff by internet age, like Geek Girls Online, which I actually think I may have seen her on before because I was a member of that for a little bit, and suddenly Blinky and I feel very old. Yes, my penis name is Blinky. Deal with it. Next is her Patreon, which I can link below, although that might change because YouTube's apparently starting to pull some stuff down on that. This is pretty nifty because it's not necessarily her being pornographic, but more artsy, softcore, and honestly, lewd plays, which you can get a good idea of what's going on by checking out her mini vids and getting her Skyrim distraction video. Which then leads to a great segue to noelcypress.manyvids.com. Manyvids is a site where you buy a video outright in a fairly simple one-to-one transaction, or per month for all her videos. Are they worth it? Well, I try not to swear when I'm semi-scripted, but fuck yeah! You can see the Gatomon masturbation video, her deep-throating as Raven, dirty talk, Ramona writing Scott, Panty playing with herself, public fingering in an Uber, in her own car, being distracted. Basically, it is totally worth every penny, be it the single buys of the videos or the membership to her many vids. Then there's Sex Panther. Basically, Sex Panther is the 21st century version of a phone sex hotline. Becoming a member allows you to add credits to your account to be able to text, picture, or video message, or even actually call your favorite performers when available. There's definitely a good reason to sign up right there, and they even give you a bit of testimony when you verify your number. So hey, that's a few text messages to Noel, and make sure at least one of them is Redlight Renegades sends their regards. Just remember, don't be an ass. And finally, Chatterbait. I actually didn't know she had one of these since it cuts off in the unclicked photo on her Twitter, but Chatterbait is a live cam show website that you can go watch for free, but can also tip the cam girl as you watch, which generally means they'll have goals to start doing really naughty stuff. I haven't caught one of these shows yet, so I can only assume by her other videos that there's definitely some fun stuff to see there. And then there's her Amazon wishlist, and her birthday was actually a couple days ago, but I don't want to stuff all your holes with places to give her money. Ha. But, and time for the maudlin part, I do stress supporting Noel Cypress, because while there are sites you can probably view some of her content free, at the end of the day she is a performer, and the best way to show that you like her and what she does is by buying some of her content. But that is all for this Creator Corner. Comment below what you personally think of Noel Cypress, who our next Creator Corner gal should be, or even just saying how we could better Creator Corners when we actually do models and performers. Don't forget to check out Redlight Renegade podcast every Friday when that officially starts coming out. We're working on getting it on iTunes and SoundCloud, but we also have a Patreon where you can see the unedited versions of Griffin Mind's main show, as well as first impressions of things we review, blind plays, and stuff like that under the Going In Dry banner. And finally, follow us on Twitter. All that's on the screen now. We still haven't found a good sign-off yet, so deuces, I'm outie.